Mics are hot.
Good morning.
You got enough room?
Yep.
Back in the saddle again. Thank God it's Friday. It's even Friday all the way out in Los Angeles. That's what J-Ram says. I figured they were still stuck in Thursday. Woo! Dang, my hair looks awful. Oh, well. Whenever Mason decides he wants to wake up.
Look, I'm getting things in order over here. We got a lot of stuff going on today here, man. And I don't like to be no loser, so I tried to prepare myself.
You want
to
tell them what we're doing to introduce the guest?
Yeah. So over here to my right, we got Schoolboy, or also known as Catfish Boy, Catfish Camaro Boy. Here to my right, we got Jake, myself, Mason, and Colton. And what we're going to be doing today is some college football stuff. We have us a little gamble. We've been talking some smack yesterday.
Smack talk has started since Monday.
Yeah,
Jake been on it.
I hear Jake's had this fired up on the chats.
Yeah. So we're going to pick our predictions for the 12 teams that make the playoffs. Yeah. And then what we're looking for is just whoever gets the most of those 12.
So we'll have to bring him back on at the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to come back one day.
While we'll get done with the season. And, yeah, so we're going to try, I think, the top 4. Or just whoever got the most correct spots for a tiebreaker, maybe?
Yeah, probably. Maybe the most in the top 4 be the tiebreaker.
So most in the top 4. So if, like, for instance, myself gets 6 and then Schoolboy gets 6 out of the 12 right, then we'll have to go to the tiebreaker and see who had the most in the top 4. And then if we got the same number there, we're just going to have to come up with a new bet or something. I can't figure out a better way to do it. So, yeah, 12 teams. I'm really excited to see Colton's. Did you come up with these yourself? You didn't chat GPT this?
I didn't chat GPT it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
What did you just pull up, like, the top 50 teams and just start?
I didn't even do that. I just started putting teams down.
That you knew?
That I just knew the names of.
And didn't even know the playoff format.
I don't even understand
the playoff format is because I got to look into this last night. I was trying to make my picks, and it's the 5 conferences. They pick 5 out of the conferences they have, the strongest whatever, and then they pick those conference winners to go. It's 5 now, right? Not 4.
It's 4. They call it 4 power conferences, but then the 5th one is a group of 5, which is
small teams.
Sun Belt Conference.
So they do pick 5.
5 conference champions.
Yeah, and one of the 5 is a little one.
Okay. Yeah. Got you. So
yeah, I still don't understand, but it's cool.
Well, it's just, that means 5 of the 12 is going to be the conference champion no matter what. So that matters because some conferences are extremely weaker than others. So that would give a team like, I ain't going to give them nothing. They're going to be done stole my picks.
But yeah, Schoolboy has been a friend of mine for a long time. We've also gotten abandoned together by Mason in Biloxi.
I told y'all to come on.
Yeah, sitting on the curb.
I said the Uber's outside. Either y'all are coming or you're not.
He was on a heater. He was crushing.
It was 2:30 in the morning. It was 2:30 in the morning.
But no, Schoolboy, also known as Trent, he owns his own contracting business right here in Northwest Florida. So if you're trying to get your house done, you live local, Mark, give him a call.
Hell yeah, brother.
There we go.
He does everything. Renovations from ground up. What else do you do?
Remodels, ground up construction.
You pour concrete?
Well, I don't. But I got the guys to do it.
He said, well, I don't. Smart man. That concrete's tough.
While we're waiting on Jake, not to get too serious,
dude, he's got like a
gotta
mathematical.
He's
got a
making a bracket.
mathematical equation here, Colton.
Looks like Rain Man over there.
Something like that.
Are you trying to pick where they go?
Yeah.
That wasn't even part of it.
Well, it's-
Was he breaking it down all the way to the
he's
championship?
he's doing March Madness, and it ain't even March yet. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, the chances of you getting that is pretty slim.
Is he from the Tally area? No, he was from right here in the.
Century.
Nah, he J boy.
Century.
That's that J boy
That's
right
that-
there.
yeah, yeah.
That's that J boy. What are you talking about? That's J Town right there.
So, yeah, 12 teams. I'm so excited to hear Colton's.
Mine are good. I got good teams.
Yeah.
He's probably got 5 from Cali. 5 teams from Cali.
Yeah, if I have too many in one conference, you guys might have to let me know. Because I guarantee they all are.
I think we should definitely write these down somewhere. Just like all together, and then maybe take a picture of it or something so they don't get lost.
You want to do it on the board?
I mean, we're going to keep that up on the board
Take
until
a picture of
the
it.
damn. I mean, we have to take a picture of it that way. I'm fine with that. Don't matter.
Who's going to write? It's got to be one of y'all two.
Me and you have the same handwriting. Nobody, I mean, if we held it up to chat, they probably couldn't read it.
Jake,
I'll
that's
write it
you.
right here.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
That's going to get lost.
we'll even make a post if you want.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll put one in the chat. Just as soon
So,
Tally since you like some criminals.
Before
Eating up already.
Before we get into this, because I mean,
Oh,
the
man.
obviously even then, still even the number one overall rank isn't necessarily, going to win it just because of the playoff style, the way we bracket down round by round. So, who is your pick to win it all this year? Who's your pick to win it all this year? I mean, who do you really think's gonna win it?
Who do I really think or who I
Yeah.
want?
No, not who you want. Who
Really
do you
think.
really think's gonna win it? If you had to put your money on it, who do you think's gonna win it?
Say it. Yeah, why are you thinking about it? You already know,
I'm thinking.
you already know what you want to say.
I know what I want to
Well,
say.
come on down the line, schoolboy. You got an answer for me?
I got Clemson winning it
You
all.
got Clemson winning it
I didn't
all.
put it on the list.
They're returning the most production.
I got
Yeah.
Clemson and Tennessee confused. Damn it.
Colton, do you have a clear cut pick on who you think the winner of the 2025 college football national championship is going to be?
Them Badgers.
Them Badgers, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Hey, yeah, I like that.
Badgers, baby.
I hope they win it. Colton. I hope they win it.
Yeah, I could live with that.
Yeah. I think I think Texas has got a really good shot this year.
That's,
Yeah,
I was going to say Texas or Ohio State.
they're up there.
Yeah, Ohio State's gonna have a really good team again. Michigan should have a pretty damn decent football team this year. I don't know. That's what we was me and Dalton was talking about this morning. He said you should have just to pick yours. You should have just went and looked and seen in the NIL who spent the most money on players and just picked those 12 teams because like that's
Probably
literally
best.
all it is
Yep.
now.
Yep.
And when you have schools like Michigan or Penn State or these schools that have a lot of boosters, a lot of money coming in, man, they're going to be consistently good every year. But at least with this new style of football, I mean, at least it is kind of interesting with the playoffs because you can have that like nobody from nowhere team that can sneak in and win a few football games and
And the NIL has leveled the playing field too.
Yeah.
Now it's not just Alabama spending money.
that's right.
Yeah.
Dude, you got to wear the hat, the cowboy hat. You got to be Alabama Jones this morning.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Damn it, boy. All right.
And before we get too far in this is not an Alabama hat.
Yeah.
This
Make
is
it
Atlanta
clear.
Braves.
This is the
The
Braves.
Alabama A has the mullet on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you tell the
The
difference.
other things, they turn the other way, too.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
The mother's got the mullet on it. That's the best way I've ever heard that logo described.
Yeah, so a little bit about ourselves. I mean, I know Colton, you're probably like unaffiliated, I would say, but
Go
I
Bruins.
come up a Florida Gators fan. My dad's from
That's
Century. He, just always has been a really big Florida fan. So I come up as watching Florida football. I mean, it's been hard for a little
Tough
while.
season. It's hard to watch.
It's been hard for a little while, but yeah, I mean, I think
It was probably fun with Tebow. That was a fun few
for
years.
a couple years there, but I mean,
I can't stand Urban Meyer.
All gods have to fall.
so Jake, favorite team?
Alabama.
Yeah.
Sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
Roll freaking Tide. Roll Tide.
Don't give a
Like-
piss about nothing but the Tide.
My first memory watching Alabama was like 2008. I just turned 8 years old. So, I mean, if this tells you really haven't got to experience the rest of Alabama history,
Yeah, you're
that
spoiled.
was
Yeah.
pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't watch the Mike Shula?
No, I was 6 years
This
old.
past year was probably
Dude,
your
I,
first.
I remember watching the Alabama-Florida game when Tyrone Prothro broke his damn leg. That was one of the nastiest things. I couldn't have been very old, but I remember watching it. I remember exactly where I was. Yeah, so schoolboy,
I'm a Seminole.
We've been talking a little bit up in the chat. We've been talking a little bit about
I
you
hear
in the
there's been some
chat.
smack.
Yeah, a little bit. We got a fun segment coming up after we do these picks for you. We got a little something prepared for you, I think.
Oh, God.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, let's get into the picks. Who wants to go first? I want Colton to go first.
All right, you want me to go first?
Yeah. So just number 12. Let Jake get a little bit more ready here, I reckon.
You ready for mine?
Which way we go?
Clockwise. So Mason will finish this off.
Okay.
Number 12, Coco's list. Got the Bama, the Tide,
You
the
got
Crimson.
the Tide slipping in there.
I got the Tide slipping and cheating all the way up into the 12th seed.
I can see that being true.
That's what I'm claiming.
They always get the ESPN bias. So.
Yeah. Them and Notre Dame are somehow always – Notre Dame's always projected to win a national championship.
Didn't get any buys last year.
No, they didn't.
Hard to get a
SMU.
bias with 4 losses, though.
Yeah.
All right. Going on to schoolboy.
I got Utah coming in at 12.
Utah, I didn't even think about them. I forgot that was a
Slipping
state.
in there.
So my number 12 is Tulane.
Tulane.
That sounds like something I would pick. I don't even know where that's at.
Yep.
Is that
And
Louisiana?
My number 12, Jake, is Boise State. Boise State. I feel like Boise State might have a little chance to slip up in there.
The Smurfs?
Yeah, they're gonna think it's gonna slip in there. All right, number 11, Colton.
I got them Seminoles. I got you in there. I got you in.
Even I didn't put them in.
Damn, I'm about to say that's tough there, dude. That's tough. That's
You never know.
I love the pick, though.
I'm going to number 11. Them Seminoles. Got to keep it local, man.
If that loses me $100, I'll be pleased.
Oh, my God, man. All right, schoolboy.
Oh, 11, I got LSU.
LSU.
LSU. Okay.
There's so many teams in the SEC that like have a really good shot, I think, of
I know,
slipping in
you
on the
could easily
backside.
put 4. They'll probably get 4.
I was trying not to overpick the damn hell out of the SEC for the playoffs because I know it usually still doesn't end up like that. But I mean, damn, Tennessee's probably got a shot. Ole Miss is up there.
Yeah.
LSU. I think Florida's going to have a pretty decent team.
Even South Carolina.
If Florida didn't have the damn schedule they did, they'd probably have a little better shot. But
Yeah.
they play some pretty tough
They,
opponents.
Oh, my
their
God.
schedule's one of the reasons I kept them out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I
Whatever.
think they're a top 12 team. I think their schedule just holds them back.
Yeah.
Who, the Gators?
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
Who you got number 11, Jake?
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech. They have been spending the hell out some money. Who was it? You telling me that yesterday?
I think
Yeah.
they've spent the most.
The most.
I
Or
think
that's
so.
the rumor anyway.
Yeah.
They had
Where the hell they get their money? Who's
they
Texas
had
Tech?
a oil guy that
Oh, yeah,
sold
they're-
his business for billions, and he wants to see him win.
I don't think I don't know.
4 SEC teams is comedy, Ty says.
Bring your ass up here and say it to our faces. What are you talking about? Ain't he from like up north or something? Ohio?
Now, he's Michigan, man. He's them Wolverines.
God, it's even worse, man. My number 11 is Arizona State.
Oh,
Where the hell is these
Good
teams
pick.
coming from? These ain't even real teams.
Arizona State made it last year.
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
don't know if
Arizona-
they lost too much to get back there or not.
Jesus Christ. Is it
Tim?
back on me?
Number
Yep.
10.
Penn State. I got some
What is-
seats.
what is-
Okay.
What is Ty? Ty? See, Ty talk like this in that chat, but he come up here, you want to talk different, huh? What's up with that? What's up with that, dude? SEC's the best. I mean, it's so overpowered as far as the rest of the conferences.
The middle of the pack teams are much better than the Big Ten.
God, guns, and football,
The
baby.
bottom of the barrel teams. Damn, Vanderbilt would probably beat most of the people in the top 10 that ain't in the SEC. They ain't got no schedules, man. They ain't got no schedules. Sorry.
Ty, make your list too. Get in on this. Send us in your list.
You can send $100, buddy. Just send us your list.
Send the list.
We'll take your money.
Yep.
All right.
Number 10, I got Miami.
I was gonna put them. But
Copycat. I'm changing mine.
So number 10, I have Georgia.
Yeah.
them dogs.
Georgia.
Okay.
I got Miami. At number 10.
Okay, good for you.
I think you looked at my sheet.
You think he
I mean,
caught a peek?
how else would he have got Miami at number 10?
I do got good vision. I might
Yeah.
Hey, dude, he's got like 10-20 vision. He can see through space.
2010. Yep.
2010, yeah.
10, 20 vision.
2010, whatever. He can see everywhere.
Oh, man.
Is it back on me?
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Number 9,
LSU.
LSU.
Tigers.
Yours haven't been as out there as I figured. Once closer
Yeah.
we get to the top, the worse it's going to get.
Who
huh?
was his 12?
Bama.
Yeah.
Bama. Okay.
Yeah, no, I got a good list. I got a real chance at this. Y'all just
You said FSU.
you want to plug
11.
up? You want to go get that PlayStation and get whooped in front of company on that damn
I
football?
don't think you could do it.
I'll go get it.
I've made him leave in silence before he got so mad. I spanked his ass.
Man, we were playing on like a damn original Xbox, playing like NCAA 06.
Y'all break
Crap.
that out. I'll stay all day. Then.
I was crushing him. He left without saying a word,
Damn.
crying.
All right. Schoolboy, who's your number 9?
I got Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, all of our list. It's going to come down to order because it seems like for the most part everybody's got the same teams just mixed up.
but
So
I think a couple of these little kickers, because a lot of these, I mean, I don't think all these teams are going to get in. So, like, a couple of these ones at the bottom, like, the fact that I picked Boise State and Arizona State, and I think that stuff will matter a lot.
Okay.
So my number 9 is Arizona State.
Oh, copycat. My number 9 is them Florida Gators. Ooh, yeah. They going to play the toughest schedule in college football, and they going to sneak in there and win it all.
That's what everybody says about their team. You didn't play the schedule. We played. Every team
No,
says
but
that.
I'm just like legitimately, last year and this year
Pretty
have
tough.
one of the tougher ones in college football.
preseason, it was supposed to be the toughest ever until FSU
Yeah.
had their season.
What happened? Talking about last year?
Last year.
Oh, yeah.
It's a blur.
I didn't remember watching Florida State play very much. They must not been on Channel 3 or not.
I remember watching. I think they played that week 0 game last year in Ireland, and I was like, "There's no way."
He was there. He
You
was
was
in
there?
person in Ireland.
I went.
That's tough.
I went.
That's tough.
Homeboy is dedicated, man. Oh.
Yeah, y'all slipping around, son.
And what made it bad is that was a 10-day trip. The game was on like my 3rd day. So I had to pretend.
Just ready to go home.
For my wife's sake, I had to pretend that I was having a good time the rest of the trip.
Damn,
Is it
man.
back on me?
Yep.
Yes, sir. We're on number 8.
Y'all really ain't gonna like this.
God, UCLA.
Fighting Irish. Fighting Irish is up there.
Okay.
Well, that's not bad.
I like
Number
Are they
8.
still not in a conference, Notre Dame?
They're independent.
They're independent.
freedom.
They're
Yeah.
they're in the ACC and the other sports.
That's why I don't really understand why they even allow that to happen. I mean, I don't feel like they play hardly anybody all year.
It kind of
They're
hurts
doing-
them in the playoff though
Yeah.
because they can't lock in one of those top 4 or 5 seeds.
Yeah, but they gonna easily lock in a number
Until
7
now.
because they ain't played nobody
The
all
top
year.
4 get a bye though, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
they miss out on that. But I guess it's worth it for their finances. I got Texas at 8.
Texas at 8.
Them horns.
I like it.
Yep.
8, I have Oregon.
I have Alabama at number 8.
Damn, you give them a lot of credit.
Alabama?
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna be a top contender this year for sure.
Yeah, but God died.
He didn't die. He just works for ESPN now.
All right, for mine, I have Oregon, the Ducks, quack quack, the quack attack,
Quack.
the quack
I
attack.
got Ohio State at 7.
Interesting.
I have Alabama at 7.
Lucky number 11.
And I have Oregon.
So you copied me.
Y'all are copying me. You have access to my notes. You probably went in there last night.
He probably went on mine too.
Just be glad I could think of these teams.
He's actually doing much better than I thought.
Oh,
he would.
he's so full of
So-
shit. If he says,
I bet he
if
pulled up the
says-
Vegas odds.
If he says that
He
he
just picked the top 12
picked
Vegas odds.
random teams and come up with these names that he said, he is completely full of shit.
If I did what?
You did not complete. I don't think you randomly come up with these teams.
I was sitting in the truck when Trent pulled up. I
You
was
did
typing
no
them in.
research. You didn't know nothing. You didn't
No
look it
research.
over. You didn't.
When it gets to the top, he may have his little
Moment.
playoff.
Well, I mean,
scenario
FSU was a
wrong.
little bit of a springer, but the rest of them have been not bad.
You think
Yeah.
I'm just completely?
No, I think I listen to what you say about college football, and I guess
You don't think I'm fluffing you?
no.
Boy,
I
I'll
don't.
fluff you all day.
I don't think he's fluffing.
I'm fluffing.
Oh man.
Told you, go get that damn PlayStation. See if you want some more of it, nerd.
Oh man, so where are we at? Number 6,
Yep.
Colton,
Georgia Dogs.
Georgia Dogs.
Dogs.
That's a dog pound, baby.
I got the Irish at 6.
See, I told y'all. I'm actually gonna be up there. If you didn't put them in there, you missed out.
I got him at 6 too.
Damn.
I mean,
Did y'all go to the same list and cheat?
probably.
I have LSU at 6.
Okay.
Huh, that's a little high.
All right.
Who'd you have?
Notre Dame. Yeah. All right, number 5, Colton.
All right. Y'all probably ain't gonna like this one. USC, the Trojans,
Yeah.
the Coliseum,
I'll-
the South
I'll
Central
bet-
Los Angeles Warriors.
I'll bet $100 USC don't finish in the top 25.
I'm not going to take that bet. This is pride. This is Los Angeles
just saying.
pride. This is pride for the city. We're bringing LA back. Me and J Ram. Me and J Ram's going to go save the city.
You got the Bruins at 1.
I ain't
No,
no,
don't get
I ain't
get that far ahead.
Ain't gonna get that far.
I got Boise State at 5.
Damn. I didn't even. I forgot they were even a team.
So I have Notre Dame at 5.
Damn.
Everybody likes
This is
Notre
really.
Dame.
This is. I just was not expecting to see this many of the same teams in the top 12. I have Georgia at 5. I guess I kind of figured these top 5 or 6 would be, but the back 6 was really similar.
All right, back on me.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Number
this
4.
This is
This
the
is the
top
top
4.
4.
Top 4. I got them Wolverines, Michigan.
Okay.
Is that more of what you was wanting?
Yeah.
There you go, Ty. I did that just for you because I was trying to think of teams. I thought, well,
Here we
Michigan's
go.
a team.
Drum roll.
He
I
ran
got,
out of the teams he remembered.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom.
Okay. I got Texas Tech at 4.
Ooh.
Huh.
UCLA top 25 or
I don't know if I see
better.
that. I don't know if I quite
I
see
have
that
Penn
one.
State at 4.
Penn State at 4. Okay.
I have Clemson at 4.
Yeah, I thought they were Tennessee.
Yeah. Not quite.
Orange team, same thing.
Orange.
What number are we on 3?
Yep.
Longhorns,
Texas.
Tejas,
Okay.
Austin, Joe Rogan's team. Matthew McConaughey's the coach this season, so we're looking good.
I got Penn State at 3.
Penn State.
I also have Texas at 3.
I have Ohio State at 3.
Okay. You ready?
See, what's crazy though is Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan are all in the same damn conference, and not to mention they're all in the same damn side of that conference. I'm pretty sure.
I think they
were, or did
they,
they restructure
They don't
it?
do divisions anymore.
They dissolved that.
Yeah. When they added the West Coast teams.
I don't understand how y'all keep up with this shit now, because like it was a certain way for a long time,
Yeah.
and like it was
Used
like
to be
it was like the
SEC,
whole
East and West,
It was
and
like the
no,
Bible.
no
You
more.
open it up, you got Genesis. College football, you open it up now, and I
Too
don't know
many
what the
revisions.
hell I got, brother. There ain't no telling. They might not even be in pads this year.
Yeah.
It might be flag
So-
football. I don't know.
So the two best teams from like the SEC, they play each other in the championship game. The best conference records.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it because back a few years ago, the SEC West was loaded.
Yeah.
The
And the
East would
East
get
was-
somebody in the championship, and the
Yeah.
West
And then-
had all the good
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah, and then I remember several years before that it was the opposite. The East was loaded.
Yeah. Back when Florida was good
Mm-hmm.
for 2.5 years.
Yeah, y'all got shit on.
One time.
Whatever. Number 2 team, Ohio State. That's some eyes. That's some Buckeyes. Y'all don't even see them coming.
Yeah.
Number 2, I got Clemson.
Clemson at the top. Put McAfee on in the shop. Keeps me updated. Listen to Pat McAfee, J. Ram says.
I have Clemson at 2.
I have Penn State.
I think we all have the exact same 12 teams except for my 2 picks.
There's a few different.
A couple differences.
Yeah, a little bit.
Number 1, you ready?
Yeah.
Badgers. Wisconsin's going to the top. Wisconsin's going to the
Badgers.
Okay.
Them Badgers are going to the top. You ain't got to worry about it.
Oh man.
I wouldn't be mad if you were right. I got
I'd
the
be
Dogs
confused.
at 1. Georgia Bulldogs.
Okay.
Ohio State.
Ohio State. I have them.
Joe Rogan's team?
You know what that means? Okay.
Hook 'em?
He got it. Hook 'em horns.
Yeah.
All right, so we have our list certified.
Yep.
Go ahead and take a picture of it before we get too advanced and you
Yeah.
forget and lose it. Because that paper is going to be gone.
Maybe not.
Colton has lost it. I'm telling y'all watch out. The cheese curds are coming in for the W at the end of the season. Guaranteed. That's a bet.
Yeah, man.
That's a bet.
I've forgotten all about them. I don't even know who their coach is,
Don't get me lying.
a player.
Who are we
Who?
talking about?
We talking about Wisconsin still?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Why are we still talking about that? Yeah.
Ty says Texas is going to take it.
Yeah, I think so. They got a. They gonna have a really good football team, but it's just like I said, it's a damn 12-team playoff. You know, it's just like the NFL. Like trying to pick what team's gonna win all those games is pretty damn hard, especially when they're stacked as what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And there are several teams that can win it. That makes it fun.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm so surprised that UCLA was not on his list.
Well, I had to put one Los Angeles team, and I thought that if I was going to have one, it might as well be. Listen, I would rather it be the Bruins, but if I had to put a team,
USC.
you better stop.
I hate seeing them ranked so highly every year.
Every year,
Every
and they
year, and
choke.
like. They'll
That's
play. They'll play freaking Wichita State first game and get beat by 32 points. Like, why were they not ranked number 6? Why? Yeah, it's all about that money, baby.
It's about that, son. Texas,
It
Bama,
is.
Clemson, Ohio
It
State,
is.
top 4.
It is.
Big dog got to eat. It's a pretty good take.
He's high on Bama.
You know, Wisconsin, like 3 weeks in, they got to go to Alabama and play.
Good. Y'all hate
Stop.
that.
Well,
Y'all
Wisconsin
hate that.
in that humidity in September. Yeah. Tough.
No. No.
What
Why-
made you pick Wisconsin?
I have no idea.
You didn't like. There was no like. You didn't do no research. No,
You did.
like,
You did really solid for the most part.
with all the analysts that out there that do all they do. Their entire job is just analyze football teams all day, and all that research that is at the access of your fingertips. And you picked the damn Wisconsin Badgers to be number 1 overall.
Well, I didn't cheat.
Yeah.
No
I
research.
don't think researching what
If
is-
Wisconsin's in the top 12, every one of y'all owe me an extra 50. That's a bet. That's a bet.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Sure.
Top 12, everybody owes me extra 50.
All right.
Okay.
My 50 to y'all's 50 to my $1. Because I'm broke. So who do you think? All right, so everybody out there, I put out the poll of who they think is going to win. 0% chance was selected for Schoolboy.
What?
You better go click your
They
own
know-
name.
Y'all got some loyal fans up in here.
No, they know you're a Florida State fan. They didn't expect you to. They didn't
Wow.
expect you to pick with your
Zero.
head.
Where's
today,
this
man.
poll at?
On the chat.
I'm not seeing it.
They picking on you.
Oh my God.
I'm just glad it ain't me for a change.
Yeah, I just think
Okay.
a lot of that's just because they don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fan loyalty.
That's
Come
called
on,
building
guys.
a brand right
That was
there.
a good list.
Yeah.
So somebody picked you.
So
Yeah, me and you's. I don't know. I mean, Jake. No, Jake took the lead. 61% took Jake.
damn.
61. That's a big pool.
That is
Yeah, I
huge.
don't see the results. I guess I have to vote. Schoolboy for me.
Vote for
He
yourself.
jumped up 4 points.
Oh man.
Wow.
Awesome says Colton winning.
Colton has 12%
Yes.
There's no way.
with the Knowles and Wisconsin in there.
That's tough. And USC.
Big Dog said Florida State in the top 12 did him in for me. They're going to get boat raced in game 1 and go downhill quick. Damn. So what?
I mean, they got to be better than last year.
yeah. So what about you? Think the Florida State's they're going to recover this year?
It's
Did you send
it's
some?
a big-
Did you send some donations?
well, I'm a season ticket holder, so I guess they got some of it.
You're not like signed up on like a monthly donation program like where you don't
no.
donate.
I mean, you got to make a
You just do
booster
that at the end of the
donation
year?
to be a ticket holder, but it's not much.
I got you.
He's a fan.
Oh, I know.
He ain't
I
playing
was just
around.
seeing how much he's done invested this season to turn it around.
I believe our fishing trip's about to be done.
Oh yeah, football season.
So
He's
would you
done.
rather players not talk about other teams and all before a game happens? Because it never seems to go okay.
It's whiteboard material, you know. and
Yeah. I just don't understand why people always do it over and
After
over.
the
what you're talking
fact,
about.
after the fact, it's posted all over the internet.
Yeah.
That makes them look stupid, but
Wasn't it a couple years ago that the coach come out and was letting them dance? Or was I'm thinking of Colorado State?
Oh yeah, what a
It was one
a
of them.
racket that's
I can't
been.
believe nobody picked them to come up in the top.
Colorado?
Yeah.
Dion
Colorado.
stepped down, right?
No, he's still there.
He got
still there.
He
He
just
got-
got over cancer.
Yeah.
Damn, he just got cancer. I thought
I don't
that was
know.
quick.
It's one of the two.
That was fast.
Either he just got or he just got over it. One of the two. I just seen it
and he had a
posted.
toe cut off a while back too.
Cancer?
No, he
I
done
don't-
that.
I don't know
He
what
just-
that
that was
is.
during football. It was gonna
Yeah.
take too long to heal. Cut that off.
Let's go.
He real deal
Yeah.
did that.
He got
It was
toe
like
turf?
No, he
He
got,
Turf
cut
toe?
like 2 toes off.
yeah, they cut. I swear,
Yeah.
swear to God.
I don't know
Pull
what
it.
what
Is
they
the
had to
iPad
do.
charged at
No,
all?
this pile will not.
Y'all want to see me
charge.
bust an iPad?
Look at it.
Y'all want to see me bust an iPad?
You need to because
Y'all gotta
it's-
send some
it's
super
old.
chats today if y'all want to see me bust this iPad.
Yeah, there's your iPad screen. That's what we can look at today. Do some research. It's black.
I bet you bought that thing when Tebow was holding the trophy.
No, yeah, it's been a while. Well, actually, that's my second one. My first one got stolen.
Look at it.
It's coming on. It just go
Watch
off.
it. Yeah, go right back off.
It's
Could
not
be-
the charger.
Could be your charger.
It's not the charger.
Fix the
charger
chat
works
name.
on
I
mine.
can't fix your name.
Have you-
I've noticed that names have started getting weird, but
Yeah.
I can't change your name, Dalton.
Yeah, I don't. They change. Why have they been doing that? I've seen that. I've noticed that a lot here lately too.
I don't know. I don't know
Oh, I
what
heard
they
that
got going
on some other shows that they're using the username now instead of the like the chosen
like your handle.
name. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, because yours is
stupid.
Flying Rich is 13.
Hell yeah, brother.
You didn't pick that, did you?
No.
No. That's what I'm saying. They got you.
Made that a long time ago.
His finger. It was his finger, not his toe. J Ram says.
Was it his finger?
That's what J
Or
Ram
was it
says.
toe?
No, it was the toe.
I thought it was a toe.
I'm taking my membership back. That's fine.
Oh man! All right, so yeah, this will bring us into our next segment. We're gonna do some ink blotting. I don't know if you ain't that what it's called, ink blotting.
I think that's what it's called.
So
Something like that.
it's like whenever therapists they'll hold up pictures and they want to know the first thing that comes to your mind when you see the picture. So I got some
okay.
stuff prepared for you here.
Here we go.
I'll show you. Then I'm gonna show the camera. I guess like somewhere in this area is gonna be
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So here's my first one. I just want to know what the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture is.
Joe's Crab Shack?
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is the greatest college quarterback to ever play the game.
There you go.
All right, I like that answer. All right, I got another one for you. What do you think when you see this picture?
Same.
It's the same picture.
The same thing? This one's got butter
close.
in the middle.
Clarified butter?
Yeah.
Oh, that butter. That makes me think of the Crimson Tide's wide receivers when they play the Knowles this year.
Ooh.
Damn,
Butterfingers.
brother. Damn. All right, got another one. What do you think about this one? What do you think of when you see this? I know what I think of.
What?
Krabby Patties.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, got
That's
one
all
more
that
here.
one brings up.
Where are you getting the same image from?
This is what I have.
You went through some ink.
All right.
to
So
do
what do you
this.
what do you
Dude,
see?
it
What do you what do you what do you
$200 to me.
see? What do you see?
I will say
I see them
Jameis
crab
Winston.
legs.
Crab legs. Crab legs. All right.
Jameis
All right.
Winston's really funny.
Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Is
He's
that,
actually-
is that who you was thinking of? I didn't.
Yeah.
It never even came. It never.
Never
That's who you
dawned.
was talking about. You said greatest college. Did you watch Cam Newton?
Who?
Yeah, I did.
Cam Newton's the worst human being on this planet. Period.
The greatest college football quarterback.
No, he's not.
Ever.
Pretty
Hands
great
down.
college football.
The
quarterback.
the greatest college football, the greatest season
That was
a
just
college
that-
football
that
quarterback
Joe
has
Burrow.
ever had.
Nah. Disagree.
You can't call him the greatest quarterback ever on one season.
The greatest. Well, that's why I changed it. The greatest season a quarterback has ever had.
Is it
'Cause, I mean,
facts?
like,
Is that
I don't know.
that's
factually
facts.
accurate?
That's factually accurate.
I'd say Joe Burrow in 19 was
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Joe
Was on
Burrow
the-
had,
at
Joe,
least on the same
Cam
level.
was playing at Auburn. What did Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow's had the two best receivers in the NFL. Had one of the best offensive lines. He had pretty damn good running back at the time, and they had a stacked up defense. I mean, LSU was probably, other than some of those Alabama teams, were arguably maybe close, but that was probably one of the best college football teams we've seen in a
in a
while.
long time.
I mean, think about how many players came off of that team that we watch on Sunday now.
Who cares?
A lot
Cam
of
was
people
good.
do. A lot
He
of
was
people
good.
do.
No.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah.
before we move on from our ink blot, we do have one more here for you.
What?
Just going for schoolboy,
Oh.
just to see what he
Here
thinks
we go.
about. All right, what do you think of when you see this picture?
Oh, that was
Man,
tough.
That one hurts.
That
That
one's,
does.
that's just
that,
mean.
That just brings up a disaster.
All right, sorry.
It's been a roller coaster, man.
Sorry.
13-0 to 2-10. That's never happened.
man.
Yeah, that was.
With high hopes for last year too.
What do you? What's your predictions for FSU this year? You're honest. If you try to take a fan out of it, what's your fan prediction? What's your real prediction?
Fan prediction
13-0.
10-2.
Okay.
Who y'all gonna lose
Realistic expectations 8-4.
to? Who y'all gonna
Okay.
lose to?
I would have said 7-5 or 8-4.
Okay.
The losses, the realistic losses would be Bama, Clemson, Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
When do y'all play Bama?
Week 1.
Oh shit! That'll get it started. That'll get it cracking.
Yeah,
Wait, I
they-
thought you said the cheese curds come down week 1 to Bama.
Week
Third
3.
week.
Oh, week 3. How do you already know the schedule?
Memorized. Watch it.
I wouldn't say that, but
Do you know the schedule for your team?
I'd probably mess up thinking about it.
I
You
know,
gotta go to
I
a
know
lot of
Bama's
games.
week 1, Miami's week 5.
Are y'all at home for Bama? You going?
Home for Bama and Miami.
So you going?
Yeah.
You go to the Bama game.
Yep.
So next year, Florida State comes to Alabama.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
They have a
makes-
home and home series.
And the Knowles and Bama, they're 2-2 all time. So
This
this
is tied,
game want to
babe.
be a
Tied.
rubber match.
This will be a tiebreaker game.
J Ram's fact checking us today.
You would think teams that close would have played more overtime. They just haven't.
Yep. Yeah, Auburn to Tallahassee's like what 2 hours,
Probably, yeah.
and they never play.
Yeah. Yeah, Tuscaloosa. You gonna go to a game this year, Jake?
Which one?
Said you gonna go to a game?
A game?
Yeah, you gonna go? He's been
I don't
talking
know.
about it pretty heavy here lately.
I want to go to the Alabama LSU game.
He, when he
that
looks
is,
at those ticket prices, and I'm like, I don't see
I think
how.
I think we're going to be out of town anyway.
Will the Raiders be playing when we're in Vegas?
Not sure.
If they got their stadium
won't-
built, they ain't got their
I mean, we
stadium
won't-
yet, do they?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know.
We ain't got to do the game. I'm saying it'd be cool to tailgate with them desert rats.
Tailgate with the desert rats.
Drink hot beer out in the desert.
I don't think we'll be there
Talking
on
about
the right
Allegiant
days.
Stadium, the real nice one.
Is that the one they're building, or are they build?
It's
Because they're
already built.
building the athletics stadium, right? Or where they play? Where are they going to play at?
Who?
The athletics, baseball.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
don't
a
know.
baseball fan.
So there's a good question in the chat. You got any predictions for the Heisman winner this year? I don't even know who the candidates are. I'm not a big off-season like
well, I got
researcher.
I got Clemson winning it all.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, a
Cade
quarterback
Klubnik.
from a top team will win it. So I got Cade Klubnik.
Okay. Jake, you got anybody you think?
I was trying to come up with somebody different, but I think he's a very likely candidate.
Yeah,
So
be a pretty good quarterback. What do y'all think
Maybe.
about? What do y'all think about last year's Heisman winner?
Colonel Sanders,
No, Travis.
Travis Scott.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that was
definitely.
Travis Scott.
Moonlights
I don't
as
think
a
that was his last
moonlights as a
name.
football player.
What's his last name? Travis
Hunter.
Travis.
I think that was a popularity.
I think it was too. I kind of think old homeboy from Boise State got
Ashton
robbed.
Jenny.
I mean, like, not to say Travis, not to take anything away from Travis Hunter, but I mean, I think if you just looked at stats between the two, I mean, I don't even think it was quite comparable. Especially considering, I mean, the kid broke almost every season rushing record you could break in a year, didn't he? He broke a bunch of them.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was hot.
That was
And Travis Hunter, he just played both ways at a
Yeah.
high level, but
I think
If
a
you-
lot
if
of
you
it seemed
separate
like
it-
it was media pushed, but it
Yeah.
don't really matter to me who wins a Heisman Trophy.
No, but I think the Heisman in the last few years has really became a lot more about
Popularity
your
contest.
your image in the media more than it is, what you actually did on the football field.
Can you get a Nike deal?
Yeah, can you? Do you have a deal with Nike?
and I think they had a hard time giving a Heisman to somebody from Boise State,
Yeah,
They gave it to somebody from Colorado State.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Colorado,
But still,
yeah.
that's still a Power Four conference.
Yeah, I mean, but still Colorado.
Yeah.
You think they don't deserve it?
I mean, you put Travis Hunter on Alabama and let him play both ways all year. He probably don't even play all year. He's probably hurt. I mean,
That's probably true.
They probably
too.
wouldn't have let him either.
Travis Hunter, that's kind of a sore subject for a Seminole fan too,
Why's that?
because he was committed to the Seminoles
Yeah.
and flipped on signing day.
yeah, that
Number one
stinks.
recruit in America,
Yeah,
and then
That's crazy.
and he goes to no name Division II
Jackson
school.
State.
Jackson State.
Because iPad's it's working.
No, it's not.
What?
It just died again.
Yeah, it comes on then goes off.
It's
I
a
think
pile.
I think we need to try inputting it to the iPad. Make sure it ain't something with this.
Yeah.
Damn, it stinks. Because I was wanting to see what team spent the most money this year compared to our list. Didn't you say Texas Tech?
I heard
A&M?
It's
Texas
hard
Tech
to.
Is it
Most of
is
it's-
it public?
Not really. Not all of it.
Satan's woke up.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be able to hear nothing. Can y'all hear that car? That truck?
Yeah.
That's a mean mamma jamma. Jesus Christ. And now he's a Raider?
The Boise State kid is.
Jesus. Tell Dalton to back that piece of shit out of here. Can't even think.
So these are all estimates. I'll just go through the list on here. We'll do the top 10.
All right.
So number 10 have Oklahoma Sooners at 14.8 million.
Give me just a minute. All right, back it out. All right. Bye-bye.
On the
We got
phone
an operation.
all
We got an
day.
operation up here.
All day on the phone every day. Can't get nothing
So
done.
Oklahoma was 10.
Yep. Well,
Nobody
they-
even put Oklahoma on the list, did they?
Nah.
Really tough schedule.
Okay.
Number 9 is Clemson at 15.2. These are all estimates, so you never really know what goes on that you can't see.
Right. I'm guessing most of that too is probably to like a quarterback, and then the rest of them are getting coupons to Cracker Barrel.
Pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's no cap. There's no cap for any of these teams. There's no kind of limit to what they can spend.
I think it's starting now. I think it.
They're
well, the
trying
school
to
has.
put a limit to it.
I think the schools can spend like 20,
20 million.
but that doesn't. I don't think there's a rule on like third parties forking
Yeah.
in money too.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just I don't
Just
think
like
it's
Oregon and Nike, because,
yeah.
Nike's CEO dude is a very big Oregon fan. He's getting old. He wants to see them win something.
What's the big?
I mean, the big O on the side says how many national championships they have, and he's just tired of it.
Oh man, what's the big media guy? This big Michigan fan. Is it Portnoy? Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They-
Barstool,
the
Barstool
guy.
Sports
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, I know. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I just remember hearing about him talking about he had $3 million, so Michigan go get a decent quarterback.
Yeah,
And he got one.
I think he did buy one.
And I mean, that's
Bryce
just so
Underwood.
crazy that in 2025, college football can be affected by somebody that has some money.
Yeah.
Hey, I want my team to win. Here's $3 million. Go get a quarterback worth a damn. That is astounding to me. That's, I don't know.
He's had a big
I
fall
don't-
from grace
I don't
too.
don't really think anybody likes that version.
Well,
of
there's
college
a lot of
football.
flaws to it.
Yeah.
But it has helped even the playing field out. I mean, you're not having 2016 Bama anymore, 2017 Bama, where you know they're going to win it.
Yeah. You don't have the depth anymore because most of these players aren't going to sit and wait for 2 years if they're a really highly ranked prospect. They'll go transfer, go to somebody else, get a shot, and then go from there.
Yeah.
And they ain't got to get the money back from the original school, do they?
Yeah, I think it hurts a lot of little teams too because they don't have the money that the bigger ones do. And if you're a really good player on a smaller school, they can't afford you. You know, some bigger team will come calling and they'll end up at LSU or Alabama or Ohio State.
Kind of goes both ways, though. The high recruits that kind of don't make it
Yeah.
can transfer down, too. So
So
Interesting take. I don't think I like it at all. I think I like secret money. Secret money made it more fun.
yeah, when you had
Bama paying.
Julio Jones driving an Escalade on campus.
What was his name? What was the Texas guy or A&M guy? What money?
Manziel.
Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
Yep.
Yep.
Somebody said you look like him,
I look like him.
and I hope that's not accurate because that's an ugly, ugly human being.
I don't really think I look like him at all.
He's played in every semi-professional league I think you can in the United States and even other countries. He's played in them all. That's like
going back to the NIL
Trevor Bauer.
spending. Florida was at 8 with 15.8 million. Alabama at almost 16 million is 7. Michigan Wolverines at 6.
There we go.
Texas A&M at 5.
17.2 million.
Yeah. Georgia at 4. 18.3.
LSU.
LSU over 20 million.
So that's what the school is actually paying,
Yeah,
not
this-
including donors.
These are
or,
estimates.
These are just the football payrolls.
okay.
Yeah. Ohio State at 2. Then Texas.
What's the numbers?
22.2.
22.2.
Jesus.
So Texas Tech is not on there.
No.
I was hearing
I
they were
thought they were.
paying.
Texas. So the Horns has
Texas
got the
Tech
money.
paid $1 million for that softball pitcher.
What?
Yes.
A softball pitcher, $1 million, paid her $1 million.
Got it from Stanford, and it paid off. They made it to the championship. They didn't win it, but I think they do it again to get there.
Dang. Yeah, women's sports right now, they be wanting that money. Have you seen the giant green stuff they've been throwing out on the basketball courts at the WNBA games? The
Yeah.
D words?
Yes.
Not our normal D words, but other D words.
One of them got hit.
That's literally the funniest
I mean,
thing you can possibly do.
It shouldn't be as funny as it is, but
You don't think it's funny?
I mean, it's hard not to think it's funny. I feel like,
You don't want to be on record saying it's funny?
yeah, like I'm not gonna
Okay.
be like,
You don't support it. It's not
I'm not
fun.
gonna share the video on Facebook, but I'll damn sure watch it, maybe even give it a like.
What was funny about the chick getting hit is she was one of the ones that tweeted out, like, y'all stop doing this. Somebody's going to get hurt. And then the next week she gets hit.
See, like, this is Texas Tech. It's on Sports Illustrated. They're saying that some speculate that they have spent close to $29 million on their roster for this year.
Yeah, and that
Jesus.
blows everybody else out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Who's that?
That dude
Texas
sold his
Tech?
business for like $4 billion
Yeah.
And it's just giving money
and just
out.
giving money to Texas Tech.
Probably a damn tax write-off, bro.
Maybe.
You got billions, a $20 million donation to a college is a hell of a tax write-off.
Probably. He's probably getting that back. He ain't got to worry about that. Jesus Christ. The money is just for football, not including other sports in college. So that is just their football budget or total sports
No,
budget?
that's just their football, I believe.
Jesus Christ. No wonder college is so expensive. That's crap.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you think about how much money. I don't really think that has anything to do with damn tuition and everything else. I mean, think about how much money is driven just off of the football team. I mean, how much money has Alabama football made that college in the last 15 years?
Shit.
Well,
I mean-
up until now, the school couldn't even participate in paying the players.
Yeah.
It was all third party
Really?
donors, businesses.
Why the hell would they do that? I mean, who come up with the idea and said, let's let third parties donate, but the schools that actually make, I mean, how much money just off of ticket sales, merch sales at a game? You're talking about 100,000 people in a stadium
Every weekend.
every single weekend. Not to mention the TV deals. I mean, I'm sure they're getting a cut off of that.
Well, yeah, you can look up what the and that's the reason Florida State's so fed up with the ACC is all about finances. The SEC teams are getting like 60 or 70 million a year. The Big Ten teams are getting like 80 a year.
Yeah.
And the ACC is getting what 40?
If
Really,
that.
that's from what, like TV or
Like
from
revenue sharing.
like TV
From-
deals
yeah.
and all that.
So all that runs through, I guess, the like the NCAA
Yeah,
National College Athletic Association.
yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Nerd. Don't even know anything.
It sounds like a racket to me.
So I mean, if Florida State's $40 million behind every year, 20 years from now they'll be irrelevant. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they got to do something, them and Clemson, and that's what they're trying to do.
Has there been any more updates on that?
There was a settlement, short-term settlement, where Clemson and Florida State are going to get unequal revenue sharing compared to everybody else in the conference.
That sounds fair.
So,
Yeah, because the rest of them's little bitty schools. Y'all two are the big ones, right? Pretty much.
but it only makes sense.
You got Miami.
Why is
Miami.
Boston College going to get the same amount as Florida State and Clemson?
Or Wake Forest.
Yeah.
So
Well-
is the SEC set up like that? I mean, do they have equal sharing across teams?
They're not, but that sets precedent that
Yeah, that's
they
what I'm
may
saying.
going forward. So
Mhm.
now if Alabama and Texas are getting the eyes, just say instead of making 60, they might go for unequal revenue share, and
Yeah.
hell, they might get 120, and
Yeah.
then Vanderbilt, get lowered.
You imagine how much people would freak out if a team like Alabama got fed up because Ohio State's making more money in the Big Ten, and they decide, hey, you know what? I'm going to play these northern teams up here. And you have Alabama in the Big Ten or something. I mean, we're already seeing it with like USC, UCLA in the Big Ten. They're going for conference games, and they're having to go to Syracuse.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the SEC got Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Texas and Oklahoma were fed up with the Big 12 money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's just going to turn into the SEC. Everybody just be there.
Yeah, it's really getting to where it's a big Power 2 conferences. The ACC is still hanging on. The Big 12 is trying to not end up like the Pac-12. And I don't know.
Pac-12 a few years ago was like one of the. I feel like it was just one. I mean, you had. It's kind of like the ACC. There's a couple good teams, but the majority of them are nobodies. I feel like.
Is that the West Coast
Yeah.
teams?
Yeah, Pac-12. That's the thing about the conferences is that the location of the schools doesn't really make sense a lot of time. Like
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
not
the
in the-
ACC is the Athletic Coast Conference, and
They
now
got
Stanford's in it.
Yeah, like, how does that make sense?
It doesn't.
NFL's the same way. They got conferences.
Yeah.
And the NFC South, and like none of the teams are in the 10. I mean, none of them are even close to being the same spot. So
There's only
It's definitely
three,
weird.
three professional teams in the South? Falcons, Saints, and then if you count Miami,
Tampa, Jacksonville.
yeah, there's a bunch.
never mind. Whatever.
Titans.
Whatever. I retract that statement.
Man, oh man.
Well, I just think there's nobody close to us when I think of like the South.
We
Well,
need
that's
a new
'cause all we
baseball
care-
team.
Me and Trent have been trying to get a baseball team rolling out. A real semi-professional baseball team or professional.
Yeah.
What would you name a professional baseball team around here? What would you call it? If you was the founder,
know.
chief executive officer, what would you name the team?
Yeah, if Alabama had one.
Somewhere in Alabama.
Yeah. If you was putting a stadium, but if you was flattening the trailer park and putting a stadium right there, what would you call it?
Alabama Whispering Pines.
The Whispering Pines.
Whispering
Yeah.
Pines.
The Yellow Hammers.
The Yellow Hammers. Yeah.
The dropouts.
The McDonald's workers. Anything?
Dropouts.
Dropouts.
The Cousin Lovers.
Cousin lovers. Yeah, we are in a wild place. This is a wild area. A lot of weird things happening around here.
Yeah.
Too bad we can't show you a car today. I don't
No.
even know if Jake picked one out, being that
I
we
don't
were
think
doing
I did.
football.
Yeah.
Any more hot takes this morning? You got any hot takes? Football season coming up?
Guess I'm gonna bring out the guns. I guess
Go ahead.
I don't know why everybody's high on Bama.
Everybody's high on
I mean,
the
they
Bama.
had their first 4-loss season in nearly 20 years last year with a new coach, and we think they're gonna make the playoff.
Jake, you concur?
I don't think there's that many people that are that high.
Oh,
on
no,
Alabama.
there's loyalty still there.
I mean, I think a
These
lot
freaks
of them,
are still obsessed with them.
Who?
Bama fans.
I mean, fans are fans, but like media people, if they have them in there, it's not like they're picking them top 4 or anything. They expect them to lose 2 games, sneak in like a 10th seed spot.
That's what they predict.
What's your score prediction for week 1? Realistically,
Noel versus Tide.
Probably like 38-20.
38-20.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tight ball game there.
I think the Vegas spread's like 12. Last
You say
out.
28-20 or 38-20?
38-20.
I
Oh,
figured
no,
probably
that
somewhere
sucks.
close to 10 to 14.
Oh, you think it's going to be a lower scoring game?
I don't know. It's just so hard. The first game of the season,
You never know what you
damn
have.
weird.
If
Then you got like the Florida State. Well, wasn't it Alabama? They played that first game like when they were like expected to be extremely good,
2017 or something.
extremely good. They had a really good quarterback. Got
Started
hurt
off
in the
in Atlanta.
game, and then after that game, it was just
Downhill.
you know they played Alabama like a damn national championship contender, and then the rest of the year, you know, they losing to Boston College and everybody else.
yeah,
The first game of the year is definitely one of those that like you really don't know what to expect. And I mean, we've seen teams like Alabama that'll come in and lose the first game of the year to Florida State, then win the rest of the season. I mean, how many
and
times
it's
have you
all
seen-
about the
yeah.
culture of the team. You know, are you going to give up or are you going to keep fighting? Because we all know Florida State was better than 2-10 last year.
They just after
just
like
gave up.
third game in, they're like, "This is it. I don't care anymore."
Ain't get they is it so? How much of the old roster and coaches is the same from last year? What's changed?
The head coach is the same.
New offensive coordinator,
New offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new position coaches.
the quarterback.
I think everybody on the offense is new. Not a single person. Maybe like a offensive lineman or something.
I mean, that's probably a good thing on a 2-10 team.
Yeah.
So,
And I think there may be 2, 3, 4 returners on defense.
So this is almost a brand
So-
new slate.
Yeah, so you really don't know what
You ain't
to
got
expect.
a clue of what's going on.
well, a lot of them were starters other places too, like.
They went out and got the biggest problem from last year was the offensive line, and they went out in the offseason and snagged some decent ones from the transfer portal. So maybe that'll help.
We got any locals going out this season from Pensacola or Tate, Escambia? Usually there's a couple that make it into, some decent schools around here.
Can't think of anybody that I know of.
There's a kid from Pace. He was a 5-star, and he enrolled at Florida State.
This year? So he's out there from Pace? Okay. Well, that's cool.
Heck yeah.
I like that. Nobody's from Flomaton's ever going to touch a football after that
No.
day they end out there and y'all lose to Jay every year.
I can't remember the last time we lost to Jay.
Last year,
Who did?
y'all did.
Varsity football lost to Jay?
That's tough.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Y'all know the new coach?
At
I know
Fulton?
Colton does.
Where?
Flompton.
I don't know him.
We went to school with him.
Who?
The Gandy boy.
Sawyer?
His older brother, Jace. Jace.
He's the coach?
Yep.
Wow. I did not know that. He's pretty young to be a coach, head coach, isn't he?
He's
Late
2
30s?
years older than us. Mid-30s.
No, I did not know that. That is interesting, though.
Eric, you liked your only 3 pro teams in the South.
Shut up, Eric. Jim here says get a banana ball team, the Flowmaters.
Oh, that would be nice.
52-3. Is Big Dogs talking about?
He's talking about your team.
He's talking about the Alabama
Wow.
Florida State score.
Wow.
Damn it, boy. Y'all are going to get a field goal, though.
Hey, but y'all know who the offense coordinator is, right?
Gus Malzahn.
Gus Malzahn. He's beat Bama a few times.
That's interesting.
Some real lucky stuff.
I think we should
Real
get.
weird stuff.
I think we should take Jake to FSU and have them watch the game together.
Yeah.
You probably don't want to pay for the tickets.
Y'all can come tailgate.
That'd work. Flying wrenches in the parking lot,
That's right.
tailgating.
That's right.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be a good time.
That'd be fun.
Jake, what do you think? Going to FSU, going to Tallahassee.
I mean, I've never been to the stadium.
If you
the
went-
rest of the city,
If you went
not my
there
favorite place.
and Bama lost, what would that feel like? Would it feel like suey wooey time?
I mean, it'd be tough, but not flying to Ireland tough.
Yeah.
That's I
true.
mean, that had to be bad.
He told me when he was going out to Ireland, he's like, yeah, Florida State's playing a game out there. I was like, in Ireland?
Yeah.
Do they still do that? Are they going overseas this year?
I think there's.
Somebody
I
else
think there is
needs
an
to-
Ireland game this year. I don't know
Yeah.
what two teams it is.
It's like the NFL trying to push that. Too.
They make a bunch of money. If they can get fans overseas, and they can sell, merch and everything else overseas. So,
It was fun though. Ireland's cool.
So it's not that FSU. So I guess they just pick a team, a
Yeah, they
game.
just
They randomly pick a game or
Alternate
whatever.
who goes out there.
Okay, so FSU doesn't have like a scheduled game over there every year.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what it was.
yeah.
So they just got a team from it. Let's see. Eric here's
Eric
got a super chat.
Says Bama's biggest issue last year was Milroe playing like a pocket passer too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think their biggest issue is they had a running back playing quarterback, but
Circle trying to fit in a square hole.
he
It
got an
just-
arm. He's got an arm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just you don't know where it's going to go.
Tailgate in the limo. That would be
Yeah.
so much fun.
That is it.
Tailgate in the limo.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, you can put a whole grill in the trunk back there.
Now he's excited. Now he's ready
Let's
to
throw
go.
it on I-10. Head east.
That would be the LSU crazy tailgate. Yeah, I bet. I've been to a Bama tailgate, and it's, as a 20-year-old boy, that was nuts. I fell asleep under somebody's booth.
Damn.
Stranger. Everybody was friendly, though. They woke me up.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Give
So,
you a
hey,
hot dog.
They
Wake
say,
you up.
You want something to drink? You want something to eat? Nah. All right, well, you got to go.
Dang.
Jesus.
They wanted me to party. If I wasn't going to party, I guess I had to get out of the chair.
All right. Well, that's probably going to pretty much wrap us up for today's show.
You got any more questions for Schoolboy? Any more hot takes out there? Let him have it.
Yeah.
What's your
I
score
think we pretty
prediction
much
for Florida State?
Huh?
Florida State.
I hope Florida State wins.
Yeah.
You don't even care. You're a mild fan.
Mild.
Very mild.
I'm a fan when it suits me.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I am.
Yeah.
Whenever I want to be, I'll tap in.
Yeah. Get in there a little bit.
When not, nah, I don't
One
wanna
last
hear it.
hot take. Oh, you done turned me off?
No, there you go.
Me and Jake got to line that Camaro and that Mustang up.
Jake, you think he gonna walk you?
Not unless he takes the battery out of my car.
Puncture hole in the tire or something.
You got to give me like half a track.
You think he could do it then?
Let Jake
Depends how far we're
let
going.
Jake get 3 cards in front, and then when you come by Jake, he gets to go.
Okay.
You think you could do? You think you could still pull it off?
Yeah.
Sounds like we might have to line these bad boys up.
Yeah.
You got them slicks on there?
Downstairs.
Ain't nothing but a few lug nuts, baby.
All right. Well, we're glad for everybody who joined in today. We want to thank our good friend Schoolboy, Mr. Trent,
Yeah,
for
thank
coming
you.
on this morning,
Thank you
playing
Thanks
along
for
with
having
us.
me. It was fun.
We got a $100 bet going on, and we're going to come back. Well, I guess what, January? Is that when do they announce the playoffs? Late December?
Usually the championship's like second week of January, I think.
So
The
the
national championship.
playoffs are what?
The
start
playoffs
at-
would be
Late
in
December.
10
maybe.
Yeah,
He got
they're
10
right
on
around the
Jace.
New Year.
Damn, here we go. Thank you, Sam.
Super chat.
Appreciate it.
Vince, yeah.
Vince got 10 on Jake. Everybody's loaded up on Jake.
Jake is, let's check the poll right before we get off of here. Let's see what it says. Oh, my God. Okay. Jake has dropped down to 55%. Mason, 24%. Coco, 8%. Don't like that. And Schoolboy, 13%. So you got some
How many
votes,
votes
Coach.
is that?
I don't say that. It says 38 votes. So 13% of 38.
Okay. So
Three.
3%. No, I think that's 4 votes.
There you go.
There we go.
All right. Any last thing? Anything you want to tell them out there in the world? You want to do a
Nah,
little
man.
ad push? Homes, construction?
Yeah. I mean, if you're in the Northwest Florida area, get with me. Look me up on Facebook, Sweeney Homes.
Sweeney Homes. Anything else?
Hell yeah, brother.
We're ready to roll. All right. Well, we will see you guys later on. Have a good one. Be careful out there.
See ya.